This isn't the kind of story I ever imagined I'd tell. But it changed everything, me, her, us. Nadia and I had been together for almost 3 years. We lived under the same roof, split bills, made joint decisions about groceries, weekend plans, and whether or not to finally buy a better couch. We weren't perfect, no couple is, but we had rhythm. We had love. I believed we were solid. Then one evening all of that shifted. It was a Tuesday. Nothing special. We were curled up on the couch, wine glasses in hand, half watching some movie neither of us were really paying attention to. The vibe was light. We were talking about work, the usual daily irritations, and what to make for dinner the next night. Just normal. Then, out of nowhere, she turned to me and said, "Can I ask you something without you getting upset?" Shrugged. Sure. I didn't think much of it. I assumed maybe she dented the car or forgot to pay a bill. But then she bit her lip, the way she does when she's nervous, and said words that would rattle around in my head for a long time. "What would you say if I asked for a one-night pass with someone else?" First I laughed. Thought it was a joke. Some twisted sense of humor. But her eyes didn't move. There was no smile waiting to break through. She was serious. Before I could respond, she hurried to explain. "It's not that I'm unhappy. I love you, I do. I've never been with anyone else. Not seriously. And sometimes I wonder what that's like. Just one time. No strings. No emotions. Just to get it out of my system." I sat there frozen, the warmth draining from my body. My heart was pounding, but I didn't yell. I didn't accuse. I just stared at her and said quietly, "You want me to be okay with that?" She nodded slowly, almost ashamed. "Yes," she whispered. It wasn't just the request that hurt. It was the way she said it, like she knew it was wrong but hoped I'd give her a pass anyway. So I looked her dead in the eye and said, "Fine. But I get one night too. With your best friend." Her face went slack. At first she laughed, an awkward defensive laugh, thinking I was joking. But then she saw my face, saw that I wasn't smiling. That's when her expression changed. Panic. Disbelief. "You're not actually serious," she said, her voice rising. "I'm absolutely serious," I replied. Even. If you're asking for something selfish and physical, then it's only fair I get the same." And just like that, the idea wasn't fun anymore. Suddenly, it wasn't a harmless curiosity. It was real. And it hurt. She broke. "You're just trying to hurt me," she said through tears. "No," I told her. "I just wanted you to see it from where I'm standing. Because that's exactly how I felt the second you asked me." She didn't say another word. She grabbed her bag, stormed out, and slammed the door behind her. I didn't chase her. I didn't call. I just sat there, staring at the empty space she left behind. I wasn't angry. I was hollow. Like something I thought was unshakable had cracked down the middle without warning. The next day, nothing. The day after, still silence. But on the third night around 8 p.m. there was a knock at my door. It was her. She looked like hell. Messy hair, tear-streaked cheeks, swollen eyes. She was clutching her phone, not scrolling, just holding it. She looked up at me and said softly, "Can we talk?" I didn't say anything. Just stepped aside and let her in. We sat down in silence. Waited. Her hands trembled as she finally spoke. "I was wrong," she said, voice breaking. "The second you turned it around on me, I felt sick. I pictured you with her and I couldn't breathe. I cried all night. I couldn't eat. I couldn't think." She looked at me, eyes full of regret. "That's when I got it. That's when I understood what I did to you. What I asked of you. It was selfish. I was selfish. And I'm sorry. I truly am." I let the silence hang there. Then I said, "Good. That was the point." She nodded slowly, wiping her tears. And then I said something I hadn't planned to. Something that just came out. "We're okay. But if you ever bring something like that up again, we're done. No second chances." She didn't argue. She didn't try to explain it away. Just nodded. Quiet. Honest. It's been a few months since that night. We're still together. maybe even stronger now. But different, in a way that can't be undone. That moment rewired how we speak to each other. How we respect each other's boundaries. How cautious we are with each other's hearts. People always say honesty is the foundation of a healthy relationship. And I agree, but here's the thing. Honesty isn't a free pass to cross the line. Sometimes people mistake curiosity for openness. But they only see the difference when the roles are reversed. That night she saw it. And I learned that silence, honest, intentional silence, can sometimes speak louder than 1,000 shouted words ever could.